Winners and whiners and stable wagers, continuing coverage of the Breeders' Cup 2021. We are previewing all 14 races. Remember, share, like, and subscribe as we're going to have updates Friday and Saturday on the Breeders' Cup. If there's any scratches, we're also going to have our best bet of the day each of those days and a betting show both Friday and Saturday. More details on that to come. But remember, like and subscribe, stable wagers, and winners and whiners coverage of the Breeders' Cup 2021. My name is Derbyologist, and I'm here to decipher this time around the Turf Mile. And this is going to be on Saturday, November the 6th. It is part of the Pick 6. It is part of the Pick 5, and it's got a full field of 14 horses. Let's take a look at this field. 14 horses. You've got some Europeans. You've got some American horses. You've got horses trained by Chad Brown, horses trained by Chad O'Brien, who's one, Aidan O'Brien, who's one of the world's winningest trainers, definitely an international cast, and even a horse like Mo Forza, who normally is about even money in his turf races. He's probably going to be 4-1, maybe even 9-2 in this field as the competitiveness goes deep. Now, one of the horses that a lot of people like as a long shot is Ivar. This horse has a trainer, Paul Lobo, who has surprised a couple times at a price in some big races. He's got a couple of horses entered on the day. The second one is In Love in this race. So In Love and Ivar are both trained by Paul Lobo. Both can come from off the pace. They're going to get a firm course here at Del Mar. Meanwhile, the European contingent is led by Master of the Seas. And this horse, definitely one of the strongest contenders. Aidan O'Brien, probably his best distance is maybe a little longer than a mile, maybe a little bit tarp. I do think he needs some pace. Now, he's had some races this year in Europe that haven't had a lot of pace. A horse that runs well against the boys consistently is Got Stormy. And Got Stormy drew the 11th post position here. Definitely one to consider for trainer Mark Casse. And Casa Creed ran a nice race at Belmont on the Belmont Stakes undercard. Been running sprints lately, stretches back out to a mile. And I think this one could be one that could hit the superfecta at a nice price. We're going to talk more about exactas and trifectas later on this week. Today, we're trying to scope out the winner. Now, Mo Forza has been running in small fields in slower paced races out in California. So that's a horse that I am going to fade, not really play in this race in either my exactas or the win bets. So Mo Forza is kind of a horse that I won't consider in this race. I think there's some other strong contenders here, like Space Blues, the most likely favorite. Godolphin Blue, they've got horses throughout the day on Breeders' Cup Day, and they are having a strong year. So you definitely have to consider a horse like Space Blues. And then you've also got Blowout, the winner of the First Lady the last time. She's a front runner. That should set up an honest pace in this race. And then Mother Earth, definitely the class coming over from Europe, and Hit the Road. This is kind of a horse for course from Del Mar. If you want to play an exacta box, I would recommend Space Blues with Hit the Road and Master of the Seas. That's a 1, 3, 8 exacta box. We'll have some more exactas and trifectas throughout the week, but this time around, my top pick in this race is going to be Master of the Seas, and then box it with Space Blues and Hit the Road for a chance at a nice exacta. Whenever it's a full field like this and I don't like one of the favorites like Mo Forza, I'm always going to go shopping for a price in this race. Master of the Seas is 10-1 on the morning line. I think you're going to get all of that. Doesn't have maybe the time form numbers that are the best in the race. Space Blues, according to the European time form numbers, which is kind of a speed figure rating number and a class number, they give Space Blues an obvious edge in this race. But I think that's been in some smaller fields and some rougher trips for Master of the Seas. So if he can get the right trip and on a firm course, I like that inside post position for Master of the Seas in this year's Breeders' Cup. Hit subscribe, share, and like these videos as Stable Wagers and Winners and Whiners bringing you coverage of the 2021 Breeders' Cup. We're going to have best bets for Friday and Saturday still to come. Watch all the previews as we get you ready for the Breeders' Cup. My top pick in the Turf Mile is going to be Master of the Seas, and good luck on